Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the More Sports Please podcast here on Mock Draft Monday, April 6, 2026. I'm here with my co-host, Gavin. Gavin, say hello or anything you want to say.
Happy Mock Draft Monday.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
excited.
We are here with another Mock Draft Monday. Offenbacher could not join us today as it is opening day in the minor leagues for his club that he works for. Starting tomorrow, he's got a lot of stuff on his plate, and he's preparing for a bachelor party this weekend.
W Offenbacher, juggling a lot of stuff.
He's got a lot of stuff on his plate, but it's a lot of fun stuff. So we'll go ahead and get into it right here. This is a mock draft of what we would do. So we're putting all the general manager hats on today. Speaking of hats, NFL Stock Exchange podcast, go check them out. Trevor Sikkema, Connor J. Rogers, shout out to you boys. Yeah, I watch them all the time. Gavin,
I'm not wearing a hat. I'm sorry. I'm a fake fan.
Fake fan. You're not an addict.
I guess not. No. Dang. Those are slick hats, though.
Yeah, they are. There's only, I think, a limited number left. When I checked, I think there was 50, but that was like a week and 2 weeks ago.
Oh wow.
So I'm not sure how many are left. I'm glad I was able to snag one. When I snagged one, they were out of the black one, so I had to get a white one with the green.
I like the white one.
I do too. I think it looks slick.
Yeah. All right. Are we? So since this is what we would do, we're not gonna like talk through and like agree on a pick, like a consensus. We're just gonna go back and forth, right?
Yeah, we'll do back and forth.
Right. Do you want to flip a coin? See who goes first?
Yeah, sure. I think I have one actually in my chair. I saw
Perfect.
one as I was cleaning the house today.
There you go.
So
W cleaning house. W chore guy.
Yeah. So heads is the head.
Yep.
Tails is the other side of the coin.
Tails
heads you, tails me.
Yeah.
It's heads, so you go.
All right, I'll go first then. Oh, goody.
Remember, guys, this is a what we would do mock draft. So if Fernando Mendoza doesn't go here, it's because we are the GMs.
Okay, so to start this mock draft, number 1 overall pick, Las Vegas Raiders. What we would do, I'm going Fernando Mendoza.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna stray away from.
There's no other reason to go any other way.
Raiders need a quarterback badly. You have the number 1 overall pick, and Fernando Mendoza is the best quarterback in the draft. So it's pretty cookie cutter here.
Yeah, I agree. So
it's funny the Raiders just signed Kirk Cousins.
Right, and it's I get it to like the mentor position because Cousins, he's been in the league a while. I wouldn't say he's the perfect mentor, but he's somebody who can help Fernando Mendoza's game. But the wording on the contract and everything is just what gets me. I don't understand the contract. His agent is a Hall of Fame agent, man.
Yeah, and I need his agent, bro. Like,
right.
What is happening?
Oh, and to negotiate my salary and my job. Let's get in there.
I just think it's funny because when I watch Mendoza play, he just kind of reminds me of a faster Kirk Cousins. So I think it's interesting that they brought him in. Yeah, it's a good mentor,
I mean, yeah, you're not gonna lie. Their play set's fairly similar.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm up here with the Jets.
Bruh.
No, we'll have I think kind of sidebar here. We got 2 more mock drafts coming up later in the month. We're going to do one of the week of the mock draft. Our final mock draft is what we think is going to happen that same week of the draft. But after this one and before that one, we're going to do a silly, funny mock draft of just drafting players, just to whatever team. It's not going to be like, oh, we're going to send this linebacker to the team that's got 7 linebackers, but it's going to be like,
Maybe we think a little bit harder about Fernando Mendoza versus Ty Simpson. Maybe
right.
They're a little.
Maybe they're a little more. Maybe Dan Orlovsky's got a point. Maybe.
Yeah. And watch that be the most accurate one of all of our mock drafts.
Yeah. Know how things work.
Yeah. All right, Herbert.
So here with the Jets, let's check out the analytics. Arvell Reese. See, I have Arvell Reese here. I probably do go that because you can put him at the edge. I don't necessarily classify Arvell Reese as a linebacker. I do think he's more of an edge rusher.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's just a coin flip in between. So if this is what we're doing, I'm taking Ruben Bain.
Dang it.
I like Ruben Bain more as an edge rusher, a prospect in general than Arvell Reese.
Mhm.
And I'm not a big fan of Ohio State, but I'd already said earlier in the mock draft that these Ohio State kids are insane. But I think Ruben Bain is going to be probably the best edge rusher out of this draft class.
Dang it, dude! Ruben Bain's like my favorite player in this whole draft class. I love him so much.
I'm glad to hear that I'm not also the only one that's high on him. Because I've heard a lot of people are like, Arvell Reese is so good, man. And I'm like, I get it, but I just think Ruben Bain's the better edge rusher.
Reese probably ends up going to the Jets at number 2.
Mm-hmm.
Just because he's might be more of a scheme fit since he's a stand-up edge rusher. And they're running a 3-4 front.
Right.
I think, yeah. But I'm still Ruben Bain's the better player.
I think they I don't. What were they last year? Because I know they're swapping.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're changing to a 3-4 front.
Okay.
Yeah, so they'll have those stand-up outside linebackers, kind of like the Eagles run.
Gotcha. So you're up here with the Cardinals.
All right, Arizona Cardinals. You took my favorite player. This is gonna look a lot like the mock draft we did a couple of weeks ago at the start here. No, get that away. Get that away. But just going up of my next best, because I mean, with the Cardinals roster, you can't really go wrong. I think. They have their needs there on PFF, but it's like you could go anywhere really.
Yeah,
I could see Francis Mauigoa here. I wouldn't mind that, but I'm gonna take Arvell Reese here. I just think he's the best player available, and with pick number 3, you just gotta take that. He's not my favorite edge. You just took my favorite edge, but I'm settling for Arvell Reese is perfectly fine for me.
Yeah, I mean, like you said with the Cardinals, they quite literally could have gone anywhere. I do think there is a bit of a kind of a skepticism of taking Arvell Reese there because of taking Isaiah Simpson years ago in the first round, taking another off-ball linebacker, but taking a linebacker that can play the edge position, so he's more versatile. But I think Isaiah Simmons. God,
yeah.
Ty Simpson's really on my head today. Isaiah Simmons kind of was built for that role as well as Arvell Reese, but
I argue Arvell Reese is more of a crazy athlete
than
Isaiah Simmons was coming out.
I think you're right.
I think he doesn't really like linebacker. He played off-ball linebacker at Ohio State too, but I really think the Cardinals are just going to hammer in that edge defender. I don't think anyone's drafting him as an off-ball linebacker.
No, I believe you're right. In my opinion, if he's become, granted, he's in the draft as a linebacker, but if he labels himself as an off-ball linebacker, he's not even my top off-ball linebacker.
Yeah, that would be Sonny Styles.
Right.
Sure. Yeah.
So here at Tennessee at number 4, I'm sprinting. Jeremiah Love. You got to help build around Cam Ward, and a dynamic back behind him is the perfect way to go. Take the stress off the quarterback. You're able to, you still got a decent amount of talent in the trenches. Jeremiah Love can hit those holes and help Cam Ward relieve a lot of that stress on the offense, gives him another target that he can throw to. But I think that would be one of the perfect combinations between Jeremiah Love and Cam Ward.
Yeah. That's what we took. This is what
Pretty
we did.
similar.
I think this next pick is going to be where I deviate from the mock draft we did. So I'm looking Giants here. Yes, Sonny Styles would be great there. They need linebacker. But I'm looking at my favorite players in the draft, what I would do if I, as an Eagles fan, get him DeQuan Finn out of Miami, Ohio, right here. But is DeQuan Finn even on this? I'm not taking him, but no, I don't think he is.
His Finn, Finn.
Yeah.
Nope.
He's not even on. That's hilarious because he quit from Miami to get ready for the pros. And he's not even on the PFF mock draft.
Wow.
Yeah, he's not getting drafted, I don't think. But seriously, here at the Giants, I'm looking at the needs. I like Sonny Styles, but not as much as I like this other player who I'm going to take, my wide receiver 1, Mekhi Lemon.
Wow. Okay.
Mekhi Lemon, he just reminds me of like that JSN kind of receiver, like that kind of like slot, but not just slot, kind of like balance, can play anywhere. He's undersized, but I mean, he's competitive. He's such a smooth route runner, and he has a chance to be the next like physical outlier who becomes a superstar. You know what I'm saying?
And pairing him with Malik Neighbors was just
Exactly.
insane.
Yeah.
Jackson Dart is just going to have incredible talent to throw to.
Mm-hmm. So that's my thought process on taking Mekhi Lemon.
You're telling me that you're drafting Mekhi Lemon to replace the newly signed 1-year deal Calvin Austin?
You're right. You're right.
Full of undue pick.
Can I undo pick Roger Goodell?
So here at 6 with Cleveland, I'm going to take the obvious position of need. I'm taking Dominic Zavada, kicker out of Michigan. Now, hey, this guy made a lot of his field goals in crunch time. Was he off on some? Absolutely. But Zavada was pretty 2022, 2023. He was that year of the fucking championship.
This is what we would do, not predictive. All right.
Yeah. And if I'm running the Browns, I'm tanking the organization. Okay, so here at Cleveland, Deshaun Watson's probably going to end up being the quarterback. I don't see them go. I mean, I can see them giving the position to Shedeur Sanders, but if Deshaun Watson's 100%, they're not going to stray away from the $240 million quarterback that they have. It's just not going to happen. So I don't. Low moving costs with Carnell Tate.
True. That's a good.
But
good reasoning.
Tackle is also a need on this team.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going Carnell Tate. Jerry Jeudy doesn't make me want to not draft a receiver. I need a top number one guy that I can get in there that has history of playing for a great team that can come in and give us something that we don't have, and that's winning culture.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. So you're up here with Washington.
So back-to-back wide receivers. All right. Yep. Going a little different. Well, I think last draft we also had Carnell Tate to the Browns, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And who do we have for the Commanders? David Bailey.
I don't think I saved our mock.
I see it in the Discord.
Oh, okay. Let me pull that up then.
I'm just seeing like what we would do differs from our consensus first predictive.
So the only one.
David Bailey here. I'm also going to defer on this one. This is where I take Caleb Downs. So we get Caleb Downs out of there. He's not the biggest guy, but I mean, he's got
is he one of the talented?
Rare coverage instincts, man, and he is just a hell of a football player. So you really can't go wrong with taking Caleb Downs.
Not at all.
So, and it's a need for Washington, so he lands right there. I'm taking him.
Absolutely. And if I'm New Orleans here, I'm staring at another Ohio State kid that's still on the board, and I'm sprinting up. I'm drafting Sonny Styles. You need a linebacker.
Was that back-to-back Ohio State players?
That's 3 Ohio State players in a row.
There you go, the Ohio State run. And then, geez, bro, Ohio State has so many good guys coming out this year.
Yeah, it's a lot of top-heavy, man. Mm-hmm. But Sonny Styles, you need an off-ball linebacker. You get in there to help that defense out. I mean, you could go corner. Their corner room is very bad. I think that's what we did in our mock. We went, Mansour Delane. I think the other wide receiver Jordan Tyson. I still think this is a little rich for him, especially with injury concerns. David Bailey's also an option, but I think if you want a guy that could really, play that off-ball position, cover your receivers, help out in the secondary, you get Sonny Styles.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Sonny Styles is probably the next best player up.
So you're up here with Kansas City.
Kansas City at 9. I think this is where the Ohio State train stops.
Are you sure you don't want to draft Caden McDonald?
No, I don't want to. All right, so looking at needs here, wide receiver, edge, DB. Thinking of who the next best player is here. I think if I'm the Chiefs, I trust whatever my team doctors say, and I take, wait for it, Jermod McCoy out of Tennessee.
Okay.
He truly fits that high end, cornerback mold. And he had an amazing year in 2024, but obviously he's battling back from the ACL. Can be a red flag, maybe a 1-year wonder, some would say, but that high end, I think the Chiefs can get that best out football out of him. I'm taking Jermon McCoy. I think he has the best ceiling out of any cornerback in this draft class,
Okay, I got you.
from what I've seen. Thoughts?
No, I
Opinions?
would agree. I think you might be able to get a top end corner towards the end of the round, but if you trust your team doctors to draft and go get Jermon McCoy, it's definitely great value it's definitely a great pick. I wouldn't necessarily say great value, but great pick here at number 9 for a good corner that can really help out your lackluster secondary you got.
Yeah, it was huge need.
For me here at Cincinnati, I think, I don't know, one of these tackles I'm going to have to put at guard.
Yeah, which one's it going to be?
I don't know if I want to put Francis Mauigoa or Spencer Fanu.
Fanu. You keep doing Fanu.
Let me do something real quick.
No.
So before I make this pick, got to do some research. All right.
All right. He's researching.
Trying to see. So Francis Mauigoa has had some snaps at guard. Check on Spencer Fanu. He also can play guard. So I'm going to go with Spencer Fanu. I think at this position, I think he has the more of the flexibility of if one of your tackles doesn't turn out, you can put him in the tackle position. But if you also needed more of a needed guard, you can slide him in there at guard. I just like him better as a versatility player than Francis Mauigoa.
Mm-hmm.
He does have the frame limitations to limit his long term as a guard, but I don't think it's that big of a limitations to deter him from playing guard.
Yeah, and I know the Bengals are, they're talking, Offenbacker's always talking about how they're coming back with the same offensive line they had last year, all 5 guys. So maybe that's not the best thing.
Yeah.
Even the 5, but you still need a guard there. So yeah, I get that.
All right. You're up here with Miami.
Right. So I'm seeing Miami. Who are their safeties? Because I'm seeing DB as a need on PFF. And I know they're thin at corner, but if I'm taking purely my guys, I'm looking at Dylan Thieneman here.
At safety at Oregon?
Yeah.
Let's see.
What's their safety room look like?
Right now at safety. Nope, this is not up to, what do you use to look at the roster? What was that website?
Our Lads.
Our Lads. I went to something else and it said Minkah Fitzpatrick. And that's nope.
Don't think so.
That man is a Jet now. So Miami roster at safety, they have.
You could really go anywhere with this Miami roster too. They
are
thin everywhere.
Sorry, I disabled ad blocker. So they have Dante Schrader Jr. at strong safety and Lonnie Johnson Jr. at free safety. So,
okay. So if we're going off of the guys that I've seen and I really like, give me Dylan Thieneman. Just a perfect free safety. Watching him kind of reminds me of Jesse Bates if he hits his ceiling. He's not going to be as dominant in the run. He's a bit more slender, but man, he's got impressive read and react skills, man. He is fast on that ball. He's got good instincts. I think you get a cornerstone in that Miami defense. It's going to be Dylan Thieneman to Miami at pick 11.
All righty. So here at pick 12, the fall's got to stop. I'm taking David Bailey here for Dallas. Yeah, I know you just shipped off Micah Parsons last year. You got to bring somebody great in like the David Bailey that can fill that role. a corner also a need for them, but I think you might trust Siobhan Ravel that you got last year coming off injury, who didn't play as much. But man, that David Bailey slide. If I'm Dallas, I couldn't get up there fast enough, and just hey, we're picking David Bailey.
It sucks. This has gone this way.
You're up here 13th with the Rams.
Well, I think here I also have to stop a certain slide. Francis Mauigoa.
Yep.
I'm going to take it the Rams. Pretty easy. They need a tackle. He's still probably the best, definitely the best tackle on the board still.
Absolutely.
I'd say.
No brainer.
Not really much to say on that one. Just another cornerstone to that offensive line, and get ready for another Super Bowl run, hopefully, if you're the Rams.
Right. So, I'm up at 14 with the Baltimore Ravens.
Oh, boy.
And I just realized going down the list, you have both Pittsburgh and Philly's pick, so I can't even trade you to get that. Because I have evens and you have odds.
Oopsie.
So,
if Offenbacher were here, we wouldn't have this problem.
Right. If I'm Baltimore, I'm taking Kenyon Sadiq.
Kenyon Sadiq. I've been seeing a lot of that lately.
You need to replace Isaiah Likely. Mark Andrews isn't going to be there for the rest of eternity. Kenyon Sadiq's athleticism is insane. He's just a freak athlete that can catch the ball from Lamar. I know your need at wide receiver is big, but you could throw him out at any position and go catch that ball. And Kenyon Sadiq, I think, is a perfect fit here for Baltimore.
Yeah. Okay. Now I have to think on my feet because I was thinking him to the Bucks this whole time. So let me. All right. Who do the Bucks need? They need
players,
and they need a guard. I think
you got one staring down at you.
Start off the board. I can never pronounce his name. Olavega Ioane.
Wow, that's way better than I have ever done it. I've always just pronounced it Vega Ioane. So Olavega Ioane out of Penn State.
I mean, he's just perfectly balanced in his physical profile. Got a lot of size, arm length, just a good athlete. I'm sure the Bucks over there, whoever their offensive line coach is, get him NFL ready. I think he can start day one.
It's another motherfucker that will run through somebody. I mean, this is perfect to pair up with Cody Mock. It's another motherfucker that will run through you. This Bucks O-line, man, it is scary. It's not one I'd like to see in an alleyway. These motherfuckers are built to smash.
Yeah.
So pick 16 here with the Jets. I picked Ruben Bain in second. I see another slide up here, and if this is Jets, this is perfect. I'm taking Mansour Delane corner
out
of LSU.
Next guy.
And this Jets roster, I mean, that already replaces Sauce Gardner with a younger, speedier talent. This Jets roster has immediately done a complete 180 with Ruben Bain and Mansour.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, if I'm a Jets fan, I'm freaking bouncing off the walls with joy and excitement.
I mean, this
on
is
draft night.
This would be a perfect run for them.
All right, Detroit Lions at pick number 17. Who do I want to go here? Who do they need? Defensive lineman, tackle, linebacker.
Got a choice of the Georgia boys right there.
Yeah, I'm thinking about that, but I'm looking at these guys I got listed here. I don't know if I got CJ Allen that high. I don't know if he'd be my next linebacker. Being honest. Mainly because I haven't watched him, and I've watched another guy, Jacob Rodriguez.
Jacob Rodriguez is insane. I think he's very low on this.
I don't know why he's ranked that far.
Yeah, I think he's very low.
Let me see. Who do they need? Tackle. Any D line? Do I got any other? Can you pull up edges real quick?
You got Akeem Mesidor.
That's true. I like him, but he's also 25, right?
Zion Young. I think you're right. I don't know if it shows age on here.
First look, I think might show his age.
25. Yeah.
25. Yeah. So I don't know if I'm feeling. Actually, I'm gonna go Monroe Freeling.
Monroe Freeling. Okay.
Then the next tackle off the board. Get them help up front. I mean, they need help on either side of the trenches. And I think Monroe Freeling's got that. Oh my God, why cannot remember the Lions head coach name?
Dan Campbell.
Dan Campbell. I want to say David Campbell. I'm like, that's not right.
That's not right at all.
Dan Campbell. He's got that, ankle biting, knee smashing.
Go out, take out their knees.
Yeah, mentality. So yeah, I think Monroe Freeling, good pick here.
Alrighty, I'm up here with Minnesota. So I don't know if I'm Minnesota. I'm trying to get out of this spot.
Trying to get out of here.
See, if Jordan Tyson wasn't, I mean, I like Jordan Tyson, but I don't know if a team is trading up to get a Jordan Tyson with his injury history.
I mean, this is a round where I would start wanting to take Jordan Tyson around here. But
you think the Chargers would make the
oh
jump?
Man, I should have taken Blake. Never mind.
Blake Miller.
Yeah, I was just thinking. I just saw him at the bottom of the screen. I was like, dang it, I forgot about it. No, it's okay.
You think the Chargers would make the jump from 22 to 18 here for Jordan Tyson?
Not with the injury history, no.
I can't bring myself to trade out of here because I don't know if who is going to trade out of here. Chicago to come up and get a safety, but if that's going to happen, you're Minnesota. Why wouldn't you just take the safety? You need one.
What safety you gonna get?
Emmanuel McNeil-Warren.
Yeah, I guess.
Because with Harrison Smith gone, you need somebody to fill in that safety role. I mean, you ain't got none. Who do you got back in the secondary to play safety?
It's true. Oh wait, so you did take Emmanuel McNeil-Warren.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
Emmanuel McNeil-Warren.
All right. So where are we now?
19, Carolina.
All right. So what we got? Knees, wide receiver, tight end, center, defensive tackle. Do I take a defensive tackle here? A little early for any of the ones I would take. But there is a wide receiver looking at me in the face that I really like, and I know Herbert is going to kill me.
Don't you fucking do it.
But
don't you
my second favorite wide receiver in this draft
do it.
is Omar Cooper Jr.
God damn it.
And I know this is like back-to-back first round wide receivers for the Panthers, but I mean, let's be real. Xavier Legette is not that guy. So you get Omar Cooper Jr. next to Tet McMillan. I mean, that's just a duo made in heaven. Kind of reminds me of DJ Moore a little bit. Great after the catch, compact, not that crazy of an athlete, but he gets the job done in terms of just doing his job.
Yeah, and with that being said, we'll see you guys later. This is the end.
Sorry, man. I'm high on Omar Cooper, so
I know. I really like him too. That's why I just hope that Pittsburgh does something they don't normally do and draft a receiver. So here at 20 for Dallas. Who did I grab? David Bailey.
Yeah.
So I think this is way too high for Avion Terrell. I think after everything that's gone on, he should not be this high anymore. I'm talking like second round now.
I 1 to 2. I like late first round, early second round is probably where I would be comfortable taking him.
Yeah.
Maybe this is a little too early first round,
I'm gonna go CJ Allen here. Linebacker out of Georgia. I wouldn't necessarily consider him, not counting the other kid from Ohio State. I'm not counting CJ Allen as I wouldn't consider him my linebacker number 2. I'm a massive fan of Jacob Rodriguez.
Mm-hmm.
So with CJ Allen up there, I think Dallas needs to go defense, and he was there. They took him.
All right, I get to pick for your Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah, Martin's not there anymore, so I don't.
Ooh, but you know who still is there?
Tyson.
You're right. Okay, what do you need? Quarterback, running back, guard, tackle. I don't think I'm necessarily taking a quarterback here. Definitely not taking a running back here. So are there any guards or tackles that I still like? And yes, I do. Blake Miller, baby.
No, don't. God damn it.
What are you talking about? Blake Miller is like a top 20 player in the draft.
But I don't want to tackle.
But you need a tackle. It says it right there.
We don't. Broderick is fine for another year.
Are you? Well, then what about after that year?
Then we'll deal with it next draft.
Oh yeah, wouldn't that be just so? What? Blake Miller's the exact kind of guy you let sit for a year behind.
But we don't have the talent to let a first-round pick sit for a year.
All right, well then you don't let him sit for a year, and he's just your starting right tackle, and he's better than what you have already. Right? He's just got that. He's that prototype length profile, man. What does he got?
Yeah, I get it. I don't get me wrong. I like Blake Miller. I don't like him at 21. I don't want Pittsburgh taking him at 21. I trust Broderick. I think he can still play right tackle. And I think Troy Fontanu has been a great left tackle.
He's a 4-year starter at Clemson. Solid technique, good foot speed, good
foot squeeze.
Got good length. I mean, if this is what I would do if I'm the Steelers and I see Blake Miller right here, I honestly would have taken him to the Lions if I didn't forget about him. And then you would have just been taking Monroe Freeling now, probably.
So Georgia tackle replacing a Georgia tackle. Blake Miller here is not worst case scenario.
Give me Blake Miller.
Yeah.
I just got that Howie mindset. You got to invest in the trenches, man. That's what makes
you got to. Yeah, give Rodgers when he inevitably comes back. Weapons. You got DK on one side, you got Pittman on the other, and then you get Omar Cooper in the slot.
Well, see, if Omar Cooper was here, I would take him.
Yeah. Okay.
But the thing is, Omar Cooper Jr. is not here. So.
That's fine. We can deal with that. I'm up in the Chargers here. Jordan Tyson. I don't care about the injury history. You need Justin Herbert to get a receiver to throw to that has actual reliable hands. I get it. Quentin Johnston had an up year, but what's the fucking Quentin Johnston was here. What's the other kid? Lad McConkey had a down year.
Lad McConkey, yeah.
So, but you get in Jordan Tyson, you kind of can mix all three of them, get in there. You're here with the Eagles.
Oh, yeah, I am.
Dominic Zavada, baby.
What? No. So I'm sitting here. Eagles, my Eagles. I see my current best player available at a position of need. Give me Akeem Mesidor out of Miami.
Yeah.
Get that edge.
Perfectly for you. All right.
Yeah, he's 25, but we're not in a rebuild, right? So we're not thinking too long term.
Win now.
Want to win now, and he's ready-made impact starter, balanced game. Just get him in there, get him in the rotation.
That's my argument for the Blake Miller thing. Well, I mean, we're in win now mode. Somehow if we bring Rodgers back, we're 100% in win.
All right. Well, we still don't know if Rodgers is back. All right.
He'll be back. He'll give us an answer by June, even though we're expecting one before the draft. We'll wait. Get it in June.
You'll get one by, February.
We'll get one, the day before the season starts. Roger announces that he is playing.
A day after the first game, he's like, all right, I guess.
All right. The roster didn't look too bad. Will Howard just threw for 300 yards and 2 touchdowns. I'll come back.
There you go.
So I'm up here with Cleveland again. I took Carnell Tate at the beginning. I'm taking Dominic Zavada. Might as well take the kicker as well.
Wait, who'd you take at the beginning?
Carnell Tate. Yeah. Oh man, quarterback, wide receiver, guard, tackle. I got to take Caden Proctor.
Yeah,
he's one of the ones that can play tackle and guard. So he's just
a lot of tackles going in the first round.
Yeah, this very high tackle class, but a lot of them have the versatility to swap.
Yeah.
So with Caden Proctor, you got that versatility, put him at guard or tackle, whatever you need in Cleveland to protect whoever your quarterback is going to be.
All right. Chicago Bears. Pick number 25, center, defensive line, safety. Just took Akeem Mesidor. Maybe this is where I go with my defensive tackle numero uno.
Ooh.
Can you bring up the defensive tackles, please? I want to see where he's ranked because I don't have Caden McDonald as my number 1.
Sorry, my wife just got home. I was waving at her.
Hello, Lex.
Gavin says hi, hon. My wife says
wow.
Hi.
Dang.
You like Peter Woods or Lee Hunter?
Actually, I want to go Christian Miller here.
Wow. So you have Christian Miller, your DT1.
He's just that 3-down defensive tackle. He's just a pre-built run defender, and he's got pass rush capabilities, but he's just that big guy. He's got a small sample of true pass rush opportunities at Georgia. And I think if you get him more opportunities, he can because what we saw in that sample size is good, and you can build on that. So give me Christian Miller.
All righty. I think a lot of the D tackles in this draft class are fairly similar.
Yeah.
There are a lot of the 3-down technique or 3-down guys that can really rush the football. You're not really getting a whole lot of pass rush. It's just I'm a big fan of Caleb Banks. I
am also a big fan of Caleb Banks.
Injury scare, but
that's what's keeping me from putting him higher. Is that he's got a foot injury, right?
I think so.
I mean that's big. Granted, I also took what's his name? Jermon McCoy at number 9, and he had an ACL tear.
Caleb suffered a foot. Caleb Banks suffered a foot injury during the combine. Little crack on the side of his fourth metatarsal.
Okay. First D tackle off the board.
So here with Buffalo, guard, D, line, linebacker, and safety. I'm Buffalo. I'm taking a trip. You know where I'm going? We're getting everybody hopped in the car. Me, the head coach, who the fuck is their head coach now?
The guy, offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
Joe
Brady.
Joe Brady. Yeah.
So if I'm Joe Brady, I'm bringing the owner.
God, Bill's owner.
Bill's owner. That's literally what I'm Googling right now. Bill's
okay,
owner.
Computer. Give me the Bill's owner.
Terry Pegula. So if I'm Joe Brady, I'm getting Terry Pegula in the car. I'm getting Josh Allen. Mm-hmm. I'm getting DJ Moore. I'm bringing in any of the star guys, and we're taking a trip. You know where we're going?
Where are we going?
We're going to Ohio.
No.
And we're going to McDonald's. And everybody in here is getting a McPounder. I'm taking Caden McDonald out of Ohio State, the defensive lineman, another guy that can just get back there and run. He's a great run defender, the 3-down defensive lineman. Just get the McPounder in there. Everybody's having a McPounder. Maybe a large Coke, maybe a large water. I don't know, but we're getting a drink, but we're all getting McPounders.
That was good. Next time, have the owner's name memorized so we don't have to go through that.
I'm sorry, okay?
I know. You're doing great. I love the idea. You just got to execute better next time.
I'll do better. I'll have better research. I'll have better names. I'll have the names pulled up. That way
I want every single name of every owner in the NFL. Every name of every GM in the NFL.
Let's pull up to Bill's roster, and we'll just bring the entire 53-man roster.
Classic McPounder. I like it.
I'm taking Ed Oliver, and I'm pointing at the sign. I'm taking Deion Walker. I'm going, hey, this right here, that's your replacement. We're bringing him in.
All right. San Francisco 49ers.
Yep.
Pick number 27. What do we need here? According
guard,
to PFF,
tackle, edge,
guard, tackle, safety. Edge, safety. Let's take a look of who we have left here. Oh, goodness. I think I'm going to take a tackle here. And I think it is going to be, how do you pronounce his name?
Max in the
Yes.
honor.
Max.
I don't know how to pronounce his last name.
Yeah, I also don't know. So Max out of Arizona State. He's got good lateral movement. Got good recovery skills. And the 49ers need tackle. He's my next tackle off the board. I think this is probably the last tackle that goes in round 1. I mean,
I would agree with that.
Yeah. And he's supreme talent here at this position, and it's a position of need. So don't overthink it. Get the guy, get the best player available. And Max, I'm not even going to try, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Arizona State.
So Houston up here at 28. I'm going to go. I got a lot of these edge rushers staring at me in the face, but I'm ignoring them and going with Peter Woods, who
good
is
pick.
My defensive tackle number 2.
I would also have as my defensive tackle 2.
I have Caden McPounder at 1, Peter Woods at 2, and Christian Miller at 3.
Caden McDonald might be my number 5.
Oh my wow,
Give me Lee Hunter. out of
I do like Lee Hunter.
Texas
Lee
Tech
Hunter is my
before Caden
number
McDonald.
4. If Caleb Banks is healthy, Caleb Banks is my number 1.
For sure. But
Caleb
he's not
Banks
healthy, so that's
Caleb Banks is like my 5 or 6.
Yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, Peter Woods here. I love the way he can play at the 3 down. I love the way he can put his fingers into the ground and get back to the running back, stop that run game, and really help out that Texans defense. So perfect pick, perfect slide, perfect plug and play guy.
The thing with me and Caden McDonald is that he's a great run defender.
You not a fan of McDonald's?
Nose tackle. I know. But he's just not that great of an athlete or a pass rusher. I don't even know if he shows that much upside in those areas. But the consensus is against me. So maybe I just am bad at watching film.
Well, here in Buffalo, he's got Ed Oliver to learn from. You got
True.
McPounders and you get olives on them.
Ew. I don't want olives on my McPounder.
Wait, tell the Bills that.
On my...
That's what they ordered. They wanted olives on their pounder.
All right. Kansas City, this is the second pick I've made for them, right? Or
yes. You picked a corner.
Oh, yeah. I took
Gerard McCoy.
Jermon McCoy. You can also select your picks and see at the... See?
Yep.
You can do Germon McCoy.
Listen, it's new, okay? I keep forgetting.
So let's see. You already got a corner. So what are we looking here? Receiver or edge, maybe? I'm looking receiver here. I'm looking at my next receiver up. Can you pull up the receiver?
Yep.
I don't think it's Casey Concepcion here.
I know who I would go with.
It's Denzel Boston.
Yes.
Denzel Boston, wide receiver out of Washington. He's just that prototype X with good length, good ball skills. And I'd say that's kind of the antithesis of what the receivers that Kansas City already has. So this gives them a bit of a new skill set that Patrick Mahomes is really going to like throwing to.
Absolutely. To piggyback on that, Casey Concepcion, I have him ranked higher than Denzel Boston. I'm not huge on Denzel Boston. But if I'm running the Chiefs organization, I'm not taking Casey Concepcion because he's like everybody we've brought in before.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So here with Miami, who did you? I think
your
you
picks.
had
Your
Miami's
picks.
pick.
Yep, I took Valentino.
Like you said, you really can go anywhere here. Your laundry's done, by the way.
I know. I was wondering if you could hear that.
I'm gonna go with one of the corners I am very high on in this draft, and I'm taking Colton Hood.
Okay. I like
him better than Avion Terrell. I'm not a big fan of Clemson corners. Just haven't been. Maybe. I think I'll say it right here. I think Avion Terrell's ranked way too high. I would take him somewhere in the 40s, like the 48 through 53. That's probably where he's gonna go. I don't like him at 23. I don't like him anywhere in the 20s.
I don't know if I agree with you on that. I see him as like a first to second grade. First to second round grade.
I have a second grade on him. I don't like him in the first round. I think Colton Hood is a better prospect, a better player, and
what about Chris Johnson?
See,
I'm not even lying. I think I might.
Chris Johnson. I'm torn. I liked him a lot before the Senior Bowl. He had a lot of. He got beat not quite a bit. He got beat in the Senior Bowl sometimes.
I did not watch the Senior Bowl, so that's probably.
He got beat in the Senior Bowl practices, and it kind of threw me off. So I'm a fan of Chris Johnson. Again, like him better than Avion Terrell. So I would take Chris Johnson over Avion Terrell.
All right.
You're up here with New England.
2 more picks left. Reigning Super Bowl losers, New England Patriots. You got tackle. Ooh, wait. Linebacker here.
You think this is
he
Jacob
still
Rodriguez?
I didn't take him, right?
Jacob Rodriguez?
Yeah.
No.
I was thinking about it earlier. No, give me Jacob Rodriguez here. I love Jacob Rodriguez. He kind of got like shades of Darius Leonard. He's just really instinctive, forces turnovers.
Absolutely.
He's just a very balanced linebacker.
And, I didn't watch him a whole lot in college, obviously. I have no reason to tune into Texas Tech games. And I hadn't even really watched the film on him. But I was introduced to him at the Senior Bowl. And he just stood out amongst. I mean, he was, I wouldn't say head and shoulders, but definitely head over everybody else. Kyle Lewis was also proven himself. I think he was I wouldn't say a distant second, but he was kind of in that. He was definitely the second linebacker, the second best linebacker there. But man, Jacob Rodriguez, to add to what you said, was absolutely forcing turnovers in practice. I don't know if he had any during the game, but nobody cares about the game. Everybody cares about the practices for the Senior Bowl.
He also had a bunch of forced fumbles during the college football season.
Yeah, you're not lying.
Wasn't it 7? Didn't he have 7 forced fumbles? Yeah.
He had, I mean, he's a turnover machine.
Exactly. He just got them instincts, man. He just beefing up that Patriots defense.
Fumble stats. So this year he had 7 forced fumbles, which tied a single season NCAA record.
And you look at him, they're not like fluky, weird fumbles where like he just gets rid of, the runner starts fumbling the ball.
He's getting in there and he's laying the
He's getting in there and he is targeting that. And that's a game-changing skill to have. So
absolutely,
give me Jacob Rodriguez of Texas Tech. That's my last pick of the draft.
And here I am up at 32 with the Seattle Seahawks. Who is still left?
There are people left.
You need an edge rusher. What was his name? You lost him to Cincinnati.
Yeah, the one guy.
What's his name?
I don't remember.
Can't remember his name. You just lost an edge rusher to Cincinnati, so bring in somebody to replace it. Give me Keldrick Falk out of Auburn.
Ooh. I don't know if I would have gone there.
You would have went TJ Parker?
I would have went Zion Young.
Ooh, I see. I do like Zion Young. I have both Falk and Parker above Zion Young, but Zion Young has the opportunity to leapfrog him because I have not watched a whole lot of edge rusher film. I've watched a lot of the top half, but not. I like your laundry is reminding you it's done again. I've watched
starting again.
Oh, starting again. I've watched everybody up until Akeem Mesidor, so that like Keldrick Falk, Zion Young like area. I watched TJ Parker. TJ Parker. I have watched him. He is, like I said, one of my favorite edge rushers. So I'll tune in. Zion Young has the opportunity to jump some people.
There you go. But Keldrick Falk, 32.
Yep. So this is what we would do mock draft right here. It's way shorter than our first mock draft, but we also only had 2 people.
Yeah, it was just easy, coming back and forth, giving our takes. I think it turned out well. Absolutely. I don't think this is I don't think this was a crazy mock draft. It's pretty realistic.
Yeah, I mean, the only crazy one is like the Steelers because they're clearly taking a wide receiver.
I'm gonna laugh in your face when they take Blake Miller.
They're gonna take a tackle. I know it's coming. We're gonna get a tackle, or we're gonna get Ty Simpson, and I'm not gonna have a fun night. But right. I do have some breaking news coming from something. It's not huge. I've been watching some Ty Simpson film.
Oh.
And if for some reason we do get him at 21, I'm not going to be upset.
I told you, man. I told you.
I have been hating on this man for way too long. And Ty Simpson, he's clearly quarterback 2, and I don't think it's that far off for him to go at 21.
Yeah. Clearly, like you said, cornerback. I mean, not cornerback, quarterback 2. I mean, late round 1, round 2, that kind of a player.
We have the ammo to trade back. I mean, obviously, everybody has ammo to trade back, but we can trade back if we need to. We have the ammo to trade back into the first round, or up in the second to get him.
Now play that 4D chess to get the perfect spot for him.
Absolutely. And is that out of the first round where we don't have a guaranteed 5th option on him? Could be.
But position like quarterback, you like having that 5th-year option.
Yeah,
especially if he's gonna sit for a year.
Yeah, no shit. Because I think it's just a matter of time before Rodgers is like, I'll come back and play a year.
My knee.
My knee. Perk Rodgers. The problem with drafting Ty Simpson means that the quarterback's on this roster. Somebody is an odd man out. And I beg it's not Will Howard, because I do think Will Howard has the upside to be a starting quarterback.
Yeah, they're going to draft Ty Simpson and then cut him to the practice squad.
if you're gonna cut a quarterback, let it be Mason Rudolph. We know what he has.
Yeah,
we
for
know
sure.
who he is, and we know what he's done. He hasn't done anything. He's not proven ever to be a starting quarterback. Get him off. Bye.
I agree. If you're
He's not
giving
even a
those
good
4
backup.
quarterbacks, Mason Rudolph for sure is the first to go.
But yeah, that was my Steelers rant there at the end. But this is our mock draft of what we would do. I think we'll go call it here. We're gonna try to push another episode out later this week about everything, recapping.
Did you want to do a recap like you did the last mock
Oh
draft?
yeah, you're right. Sorry. So
You're good.
number 1 was Fernando Mendoza, 2 Ruben Bain, 3 Arvell Reese, 4 wow, definitely starting off the bad start.
when you first said like the 1 Fernando Mendoza, 2 Ruben Bain, I thought you meant like Fernando Mendoza went to Ruben Bain. Like, wait a minute, that doesn't make sense. Like,
So I'll go ahead and restart. Number 1 to the Raiders, Fernando Mendoza. 2 to the Jets was Ruben Bain. 3 to the Cardinals was Arvell Reese. Number 4 had the Titans had Jeremiah Love. 5th was the Giants selecting Mekhi Lemon. 6 the Browns took Carnell Tate. 7 Washington grabs Caleb Williams. 8 New Orleans gets
Caleb Williams.
This is going way worse than our original mock. 7 Washington grabs Caleb Downs, safety out of Ohio State. 8 the New Orleans Saints grab Sonny Styles. Kansas City gets Gerard McCoy at 9. Bengals get Spencer Fontenot at 10.
There you go.
Dolphins get Dylan Thieneman at 11. David Bailey to the Cowboys at 12. Francis Mauigoa to 13 at the Rams. Kenyon Sadiq 14th to Baltimore. Tampa Bay grabs Olivega Ioane, guard out of Penn State to Tampa Bay. 16, the Jets get Mansour Delane at corner. 17 is Monroe Freeling, tackle, going to Detroit. 18 is Emmanuel McNeil-Warren to Minnesota. Omar Cooper Jr. to 19 to Carolina. C.J. Allen, linebacker to Dallas at 20. Blake Miller, 21, Clemson, tackle. Jordan Tyson, wide receiver to going to L.A. Akeem Mesidor, edge rusher out of Florida. Miami of Florida going to Philly. Caden Proctor, tackle at Alabama, going to Cleveland. Christian Miller, defensive tackle out of Georgia, going to Cleveland. McPounder
going to Cleveland?
Going to Chicago. Wow, dude, I'm off my game right now. Caden McDonald, defensive lineman, going to Buffalo. Max tackle out of Arizona State in San Francisco. Peter Woods, defensive tackle out of Clemson, going to Houston. Denzel Boston, wide receiver out of Washington, going to Kansas City.
Denzel Washington is retired from acting and is getting drafted by the Chiefs.
Colton Hood, quarterback out of Tennessee, going to Miami. Jacob Rodriguez, linebacker out of Texas Tech, going to New England. And Keldrick Falk, edge rusher out of Auburn, going to Seattle.
There
wow.
You go.
I struggled with that one.
That was perfect. First try, no flaws.
So we'll go ahead and see. Like I said, we're going to try to see it later in the week with a recap of everything going on. The March Madness NCAA, not MLB. In an hour is the national championship, Michigan versus UConn. So we'll have that update later in the week. Also updating NHL on the playoff picture. Both our teams.
Oh, dude, the Flyers are in it. Oh my goodness.
Pittsburgh has the opportunity, I believe, to lock up the 2nd seed by Tuesday if everything falls their way. If they're not, they can win on Thursday, and I think that secures a playoff, not 2nd seed. It secures a playoff berth for the Penguins. So we'll go ahead and, like I said, touch more on that in a later episode. But this is mock draft, what we would do, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
See you.